年属于湖北武汉体育学院飞高 T， 生涯共获得过15次飞高赛事冠军的，来自于 Team Infinite is the Xin Hancock.
What's up, guys? Here is me, Xin Hancock, and Ryan playing in the first China Disc Golf Tour event of the year in Kunshan, China, outside of Shanghai. This was recorded last week. Thanks to Tiernan for recording all this footage on my camera. He did a really great job, and we're able to see most of the tournament. I'm showing my first round here. This is just me playing the first round. It was only a 2-day event, 2-round event, so tee times each day. So this is me on the first day. Then the second day, Ryan will also be on with footage because we run lead card. So I started off going 2 for 2, first 2 holes. This course is pretty cool, actually. It's pretty much reserved just for disc golf, as I miss a little. Two pretty gettable putts, but it's like a forest. They call it a forest ecological park, where it's pretty much reserved just for the forest, and it doesn't really get cut or trimmed too much, besides like the grass. So they pretty much have a disc golf course all themselves, and they have a really cool clubhouse. That right there was like my only circle 2 putt of the tournament, I think. That felt good. But this is a pretty equal forehand, backhand course. I feel like you're throwing everything. Generally, the holes are 300-foot par 3s, and then you have a lot of shorter par 4s around 450. Here's one of them. The par 4s, you really want to birdie all of them. They're pretty simple. You can even get a couple eagle chances. My putting felt pretty good. This is the first tournament I've played in over 4 months, because China doesn't really have tournaments in the wintertime. It's too cold, and I don't really want to play in the winter either. But yeah, here's me shanking a shot. Apparently I can't throw a straight putter, but you'll see in a second I get a pretty good save. I don't think Tiernan really gets it on video, but it's pretty good. But yeah, so this is the first event of the China Disc Golf Tour 2026. I think they're going to have like 5 events total. I will be participating again at this course in Kunshan in May for a really big B tier. Here's a pretty cool hole. You have like a little triple mando down a tunnel. You kind of want to try to slide it up against the concrete. Unfortunately, I hit something at the end there, but it's pretty good. A lot of water shots. There's kind of ponds everywhere on this course, just like this hole. Towards the end of the course, probably the last 6 or 7 holes, you have a lot of birdie chances. You really want to get all of your score here. We have a guy asking Tiernan in Chinese. He says, 你打飞盘吗? Which means, do you play frisbee? And he's like, 我知道一点点中文, which means I just know a little bit of Chinese. He didn't really know what he was saying there, but that was pretty funny. Here we get to a couple of these eagle chances. Here's a eagle putt I had, and I go for it. Terrible putt though. I really need to work on my putting when I go back home in the summer. But my drives with this Conqueror that Ryan brought over, that I used to throw a lot back home, was amazing. Here's another tap in birdie on these par 4s. And then we're gonna have another water shot. This is hole 17, I believe. Some pretty cool holes. The baskets on these courses are pretty good. I believe they're Prodigy, some sort of Prodigy baskets. I could be wrong, but they catch pretty well. Here's hole 18. You have a go across a little bit of water. Unfortunately, I hit the road and land 1-inch OB, but for some reason this is another one of those easy par 4s, so I just pitched up and took a par. So that was the end of the round 1. I think I shot 6 down. It was okay. Here's Tiernan showing some pictures. Then we start round 2. Me and Ryan are both on lead card with Ming Zihao, who is the highest rated golfer in Asia, I believe. And then we were also with Jia Laoshi, who is a professor at a university in Shanghai, and he is a very consistent player. Ryan on the first hole, par 4, goes OB on his second shot, has a putt for par on the very first hole of the day. Bangs it from like 40 feet. His putting has been really consistent. Here I'm throwing a Toro, nice Heiser Island hole. Just barely get in the island there. Then Ryan throws same shot with his FD3.
Get up.
Just gets on as well, almost rolls out. Another outside circle putt. Bangs it, 2 for 2 on the day. Can't connect on a 30-footer. Ryan goes forehand on a hole that is predominantly a backhand shot, but throws it pretty much perfect. Throwing that same Toro again. Been throwing that pretty good on backhand when I play. Ryan's got a 25-foot death putt, straight OB behind it, bangs it, catches left side. This is a funny hole because a guy that was caddying for Ryan, he said, "Did you like throw forehand on the left side?" Everyone was going big hyzer, so he did it in Midway Park. The guy knew what he was doing. I think he was a local. But I go backhand again. Big hyzer, just try to plinko down the trees and have something. Which I did. And bang that putt. That felt good. Low forehand hole right here. This was early in the round, maybe hole 6. The scores were pretty close in general. Almost made another circle 2 putt. Here's another death putt from Ryan, outside circle, bangs it, elevated basket. He had OB right behind there, so I can't do that. Little comebacker for par. Back to the easy par 4, starting off the round. Just a couple forehands along the road. Try to fade back into the fairway. This one went pretty far, almost had an eagle putt. Ryan got this cool zone from the first Maryland Disc Golf Tour event in Woodsboro. Shout out Phil. Can't wait to play in one of those. Here's a terrible, I don't even know if that was a layup or what. Ryan's throwing his S-Blend Conqueror on a lot of forehands. Very consistent. Here I'm throwing a Yukon disc. It's like a Firebird. Ryan's throwing an XCOM disc here. It's called the Valor. It's like a T-Bird. This was Ryan's only mistake of the round pretty much. Just throws it, I don't even know, 100 feet long. Finds water that we didn't even know was there and gets a double bogey, which sets him back a little bit. I hit the same pole I hit the day before and magically got in circle 2. Ryan peers the fairway. Both have tap in for pars because there's OB everywhere on that hole. Here's the scoring stretch here. Starts here. There's a couple easy par 3s. Stock forehand hyzers. Ryan's birdie putt. Almost catches. Back to the Triple Mando tunnel hole. I don't hit it. I do hit the Mando, I don't hit the fairway as well. Ryan throws a great shot, but it skips and flares on hyzer, which is unlucky. Not a great run. Here's where we had a lot of opportunity for scoring. I think me and Ryan were both 2 or 3 back from the leader. Here I thought it was perfect. Somehow goes OB. I think it hit one of those little like tree holder things and then somehow went out of bounds. Ryan, this is a big opportunity because the 3 of us all went OB. Almost aces it. That was pretty hype. We had a really cool gallery. Missed putt for par. That was pretty brutal. And Ryan's birdie putt to only be 2 back of the leader. Just stock hyzer par 4, probably about a 415-foot hole. And I slipped really bad. There was like a divot in the tee pad that I didn't see, and it goes way left. I had a forehand roller after that, and then this for birdie. Never had a chance. Ryan's putt for birdie is good. He's still 2 back. Another 400-foot par 4. Ryan goes layup. There's water on the left and OB on the right. I'm going with my Conqueror and trying to get all the way to the basket. Hit it pretty good. And this is Ryan's chance to gain a stroke because one of the guys goes OB. He has his zone OS in hand. And he just needs to put it under the basket. Does something like that and has to lay up for a par. I also had to lay up for birdie because I didn't really have an eagle putt. Hole 17, must get for both of us to stay in it. Put it to about 20 feet. Ryan going Conqueror again. Put it a little closer. Here we're making sure he stands in the right place, doesn't stand OB. This is a must-make putt for me, probably just a 20-footer. That felt good. Same for Ryan. Gets it. And then we move on to hole 18. Must eagle to tie, birdie to give myself a chance. Skips and somehow goes in the water. So that's OB. Ryan's got to eagle this to give himself a chance. Somehow stays safe, goes on the other side of the water. I must throw this in to give myself a chance to tie for the lead. So I take out my old zone that Ryan brought over to China and try to give it a run. Pretty good run. Can't be mad about that. That would have been pretty crazy. Ryan's got to make this. Just doesn't at all. Birdie spits out right side, and he has to end his tournament with a par. But I shoot a 7 down, which is pretty decent, and tie for second. Ryan gets 5th or 6th place. Not bad. I felt pretty good. 980 event. Ends up going up to 985. Solid for not playing in a long time. Ryan shoots above his rating again, but he's had a couple thousand rated rounds recently, so I know he's going up next ratings update. But yeah, this was a super fun tournament, and hopefully I'll do more of these in the future. Shout out Infinite.